Hello everyone, so this is Apeksha Shakya and today I'm here with another video which is about HTML comments and HTML attributes. So what is comment? Comment, which defines a comment, which is user readable actually, and it is ignored by the compiler or the browser. And let me just show you how we add comments to a code. So here is an code written and I gave it a title comment, and here is a paragraph saying this is Apeksha Shakya and today I'm going to show you an example about comment tag. And here is in comment, you can see this is how we write comment, right? So this is a paragraph and let's just run it. Let me save it. Here you can see the code HTML, attribute HTML, comment tag. So here you can see it's a comment written here, but it is ignored by the compiler that this is a paragraph, right? So let's just move on to the attribute tag. Attribute tag is the attribute which all tags can have. All HTML elements can have attributes. It provides additional information about the element and always specified in the start tag. The opening tag, which we call the opening tag, it specifies there only, and usually comment name is equals to, let me just add, name is equals to value, right? So this is the syntax we can say, right? And it will start with a start tag. Let's just imagine it's a paragraph and it contains an attribute, right? And then the ending tag, right? So let me just show you an example. Let's just say I just add here a name and its value, it's an editor name, right? It's just an additional information, right? And what's the second attribute? The href attributes. The href attributes of A specifies the URL of the page the link goes to, right? I told you about URL in my previous video that it is uniform resource locator, which locates our website on the internet. Uniform resource locator, yeah. And it's hypertext 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 text reference, yeah. Let me just show you an example. New file, just save it, href.html. Just add doc type html, html title href attributes. I gave it a title and here I will add an attribute. So this is an anchor tag. href is equals to, so this is the name and here it is the value. Let me just add an wait a minute. Let me just add a link to it. Instagram. And let's just move to profile. So here you can see this is my profile, right? So I will just add a link, copy, just paste, and anchor tag, right? So let me just add a body also, saying this is the link. Let's just save it. And run this. Code HTML, attribute HTML, and here it is href HTML. So here you can see this is a link, and let's just click it. So here you can see this is my profile showing with the help of a href attribute. So this is my profile. Right? Like just close it. So we have already seen this. Let me add just anchor tag to it so that it's easy to understand for you guys. So the third attribute is the src attribute, right? The src attribute of image specifies the path to the image to be displayed. So let me show you an example. Firstly, let me tell you that there are two ways to specify the URL in the source attribute, right? So if I add here a slash, just a slash, and just save it, and let me just play it. And here again. If here I click this is a link, my file will say file is not found, right? Because it is an external image, and external image might be under copyright. If you do not get permission to use it, you may be in violation of copyright laws. In addition, you cannot control external images. It can suddenly be removed or changed, right? So we are told to almost best to use relative URLs. They will not break if you change the domain. So let me just remove the slash, and here now I can play this, right? Let me just save it and show it to you. Here you can see now it's showing my profile again. Right now you can see it's opening. Here you can see now my profile is opening. Let's just move on to src attribute, which says image attribute, right? Let me just open a new file, just save it, and image.html doc type html title image attributes body, this is my image, paragraph, and here I add image src is equals to, let me just search for an image to add. Let me just see if there is a photo. Here you can see harry.jpg, right? We just add harry.jpg. As you know, image is an empty element, so just save it. Let's just play the code. Here you can see my image, right? And it's saying the width and height attribute of image provides size information for images. So the image should also contain width and height attributes which specify the width and height of the image in pixels. So let me just add width and height also, like width is equals to 500 and height is equals to 500. Let me just save it. Now my image is showing width 500 and height 500. So let me just move on to another attribute, that is the alt attribute. The alt attribute of image provides an alternate text for an image. The required alt attributes for the image tag specify an alternative text of an image. If the image for some reason cannot be displayed, this can be due to slow connection or error in the src attribute, or if the user uses a screen reader. Right. So let me just add an alternative. Alt stands for alternative. So this is image containing Harry cartoon. Okay, so let's just save it. Here you can see my image is showing, so it's not showing an alternative, right? And let me just add a slash to it. external URL, right? Save it. Let me just play it. Now in my image is not showing, and this is showing an alternative text which says this is an image containing Harry cartoon, right? So let me just move on to another attribute which says the style attribute. The style attribute is used to add styles to an element such as color, font, size and more. So let me just add an style attribute. Style attribute. It's also called inline CSS, right? Is equals to red color, red right. Let's just save it. You can see, let me just first remove the slash. Just replay it, and here you can see it's showing red color to the paragraph. So it's the style attribute, right? And let me just move on to the another attribute which is the lang attribute. The lang attribute of the HTML tag declares the language of the web page, in which language its code will be shown. You should always include lang attribute inside the HTML tag to declare the language of the web page. This is meant to assist search engine and browser. So let me just add a language. Oh. Let me just add a lang is equals to Arabic, right? AR stands for Arabic here. Let's just save it. And here is showing translate page from Arabic to Hindi. Yeah, let's just translate it. This is an image, now it's in Hindi. ये है मेरी छवि है. This is so cool, right? And what's our last attribute? The last attribute is the title attribute. The title attribute defines some extra information about an element. So let me just, the value of the title attribute will be displayed as a tooltip when you move mouse over the element. So this was my last attribute. So let's just say thank you. Thank you so much, guys.